What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilkin. I'm coming back with another Dokkan Battle video, and today we're going to be working on Breaking the Siege Bardock. The Super Class 3 event, obviously, if you've done the Z-Hard, you already kind of know what we're dealing with here, but I'll kind of introduce the team. First things first, I'm going to swap out my leaders, because I definitely need... Ooh, is there not one that has 100% AGLs? Ooh, that's problematic. I could use the Joint Forces lead. I like them, but the problem is they only stack one turn. And if you've noticed the team here, every single unit on this team stacks indefinitely, or in the case of the Super Saiyan 4s and the Gods, they kind of lose their stacking when they transform. However, each and every single one of these units does at some rate or some point stack indefinitely, and that's going to be really useful for us. I'm going to try to do this without any items, without any support memories. I know it can be done. It's really not a scary prospect, but because I don't need any active skills or anything like that right out of the gate, I'm not taking any early damage. We heal so fast from getting key that there's no point in taking the extra damage on this. So we're going to jump in. Oh. Okay. Stinker over rotation, but I'd rather get this out of the way the early part of this. The friend unit is going to be a little stronger than my unit. My friend unit has at least 2 dupes in his. Yes, I could go put some dupes in mine, but I don't want to yet. I'll be honest with you, I'm not completely convinced that they're worth it yet. But, because that's a lot of red coins. But, everybody else on this team really definitely is. So let's go ahead and get this started. Now, I do want to start targeting the right units, and you want to kind of take these guys out with relative efficiency. Let's drop that down, and that does kind of nerf those guys. So there's 2 main themes on this team. Theme number 1 is every single unit has additional attack, and every single unit will get indefinite stacking with their additional attacks. The downside to this team is if we don't get additional attacks, we kind of lose out. Now, the temptation is to come in here and use a lot of AoEs and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, you can do that. But if your AoE doesn't take them out or isn't strong enough to do it, which a lot of them aren't, it becomes a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on my Dokkan bar and try to build it up enough for the matches where it really matters. Also, we're going to be using, obviously, active skills very late in the game. And transformations, we're going to basically be holding off until the very, very end. Mostly because transformations, you lose all that indefinite stacking. Okay, so we got Beast on this rotation. I love the tech units, but I already know what these guys can do. And honestly, if the tech units don't get 20 key, they're a problem, and I don't see them getting 20 key here. So I'm going to give Beast... I'm going to give Gohan that, and that's all he needs. On the other hand, I am going to give them that. Let's see. Oh, Beast is targeting the AGL. That's not good. That's fine. They'll target the physical. And there's a little bit of key here, but not enough to make me comfortable. So we're going to target the... Well, we already targeted the AGL, but that's okay. So the big downside of them, like I said, if they don't get 20 key, they're not going to get their guaranteed additional. And so... without that, they do become a liability. So if they don't get their guaranteed additional, they have a lower chance of getting the additional attack that I put into them. And I really want that additional attack. I think they're one of those units that I only put 15 additional into. And that's something I probably could have fixed before this, but whatever. For the long run, I think it's fine. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But I am a firm believer that when units have guaranteed additionals, you kind of aim for those guaranteed additionals and only put a smaller amount of double attack in them because they're more likely to get that double attack. All right, great. So, and that's the reason they're rotating off. They will stack, and I really want them to stack, but they do become an issue a little bit later. They already have their 200%, which is good. None of the Super Saiyan 4s have 200%. So, in largely, my choice is going to be rotate off the Super Saiyan 4s as much as I can for that exact reason. Ugh, this is not a good rotation. Oh my god. This is bad. Man. 'Cause I think my best bet is just try to knock down key for the AGL, and then hope that gives me something for the int. Y'all, the key is not being friendly here. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to use that. So let's go ahead and that's gonna deprive them. I don't see another option. Yeah, I really don't see another option here. There's not a better option for me right now, so that's fine. For the sake of the late game, I think I've got to do it this way. And they're really not going to produce no matter what we do, so I'm going to do this. I really don't care who they target, but let's just double check, make sure they can at least take someone out. Key's not been a friendly to me here. This has been a problem. The honest answer here is, guys, in the early game, it doesn't matter too much. We want to get a rotation set up. But by turn, I'd say 5 or 6, we really need to be set up. We need to be ready, and everybody needs to be getting their full maximum amount of keys so that they can produce. In the early game, it's not that big of a deal. By the end of this, units need to be fully stacked or they're not going to be producing damage. Almost everybody here by the end of this, if they're not type advantaged or getting a critical hit, they're going to be kind of out in the cold. So, yeah, we need to be kind of cautious with that. All right. Man, I don't like the way this is lining up. I really don't like the way this is lining up. This is way, 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 way too early for me to be doing 2 turns. Okay, good. 2 turns. If I have to do 2 turns for rotation, I want it to be like rotation 8, rotation 9, not rotation 3. All right. Excellent. Excellent. The Blues are here, and we will go ahead and put them back there for now. Actually, said it before, and I'll say it again. Beast doesn't need much, so we're gonna go ahead and just give him the 1 key. And I am gonna target. I think he's strong enough. All right, so we already have a 2 strength and an AGL. Tech is problematic. I'm gonna target Tech with Beast. Get rid of him. Physical unit, gotta go. Oh, we didn't get the 18 key. Oh, I did my math wrong on that. Okay. It is what it is. Man, this attempt has not been great. Now, the nice part is if I can turn this around, look like a hero, you know what I mean? But so far, not so great. Go Beast. Remember, even though he's not getting the full 200%, he's only the 170%, he massively raises attacks and has a ton of critical hits, so he's I think he'll be okay staying on rotation. There we are. Nice, with a base attack, no less. And the Blues are still just chilling. The Blues have not even had an attempt yet. That doesn't bode great for the end game. I'm gonna be honest here. That bodes a little scary for the end game. Ooh, good news. So everyone here's about on the same footing. Let's see. I will put the Super Saiyan Blues there. And that is a full complement for them. So that's fantastic. We can take out the AGL. And then, funny enough, I can actually use my AGL key, or I can use the strength key, which I think I will do, to drop down the fizz for the next turn. We'll do that. Ahoy, matey. You can quote me on that. There we go. And there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's how I want to see this go. Now, once again, everybody in this team, if they don't have the full 200%, they still have 170. They should be fine. The really good news is everybody does stack indefinitely. So just everyone's going to get better and better and better and better and better. Some of these guys will have like 1 million just base attack by the end of this, and it's going to be nuts. All right. I love watching these guys work when they work. I need to give them their 20 key to make sure that that happens. All right. Here come the blues. And an 18 mil critical hit. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Now, if there's one downside, I'll say it again. A lot of the guys I'm rotating off are not getting a lot of shine. And because of that, they're not building up. And I'm a little concerned about how that's going to play out. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't do much about it. Okay, the ints have... You know what? I really don't see another method here. So I'll give them that. I'll give Beast just a little bit. And I think that's the move. Actually, you know what? Let's put Beast on the front. Let's give him that. That'll drop down that red. I can give and I can make a decision on the rest of the keys. So, this is the move. This is 100% the move. So we will nerf Beast ever so slightly. Fizz is gonna go away. You know what, Beast? Do your critical hit thing, man. I implore you to please do your critical hit thing. There's that. Now, I've got that, or I've got that, or I've got that, and honestly, the physical key is just a no-brainer here. Bam. Bam! So far, so good. Now, if you're worried about units taking damage here, a lot of guys are stacking defense. Not everyone is, but I have yet to see a situation where these guys produce enough damage to be scary at all. So, I didn't put Beast there for defenses. I literally put Beast there for key arrangement. I'm not really worried about anything defensively. All I'm worried about is getting my proper level of stacking. Another reason why we didn't put Piccolo in the team, because while Beast is really, really, really good with Piccolo, his best tactic is that defense stacking with Piccolo, and I really want the attack stacking. So this is a rare situation where Beast is probably better off without Piccolo. Gentlemen, are you going to give... I'm sitting here griping because my units are so good, they're not giving the third turn units a chance. But I'm really worried that if we don't build those guys up soon, we are going to have a problem. And honestly, that probably to me means put them on rotation. But you have a situation like this where that's not preferable. All right, so they're only... these guys are not built up at all. Ugh. And I hate it. I do not like it here all of a sudden. Okay, but we really... I mean, that's the move, obviously. We don't really have a choice in that matter. Got to get the use super with these guys. I mean, when they need the full 20 key, so we can't not do that. So, yeah, I think that is the move. And that leaves them kind of out in the cold. Oh, no, they'll get a use super for that. You know what? Bet. I think... Should have targeted the tech with the tech. That's okay. Strength Dude's going to be gone. This might be the first one. This is attack number 7 of 10. Might be the first one where we actually wind up going into turn 2. I hate it here. I don't want this to be the thing. But number 1, I had to rotate those guys off. Ugh, and see the damage reduction. This is where the damage reduction becomes a headache. So I can guarantee you my leader is going to be a liability. Gentlemen, would you get an SA? Oh yeah, we're one. Then 0 questions asked. We are 100% going into a second turn on this one. No questions asked. We're doing it because the super. Oh, I hate it here. We got so close, guys. 7 turns, and my team fell on its face. The team just stopped producing. And I think a lot of it has to do with me, all these guys being someone I rotated off early, and I didn't really plan for the end game. So it is what it is. We'll get dokkan bars soon, so we'll just feed everybody as much as we can next rotation. We did start off pretty weak, so if I'm honest here, this is a situation it's proof that if we'd done items, we completely would have had this in the bag, but it is what it is. I don't think they're going to touch him. It's triple-digit damage. Oh! Color me impressed. I did not expect that. But that's what I expected. Are y'all built up enough now? I gave them level 10 links. I at least did that before we went in here. Okay, so now they're at the state where they're producing. Okay. So we lost at least one of our awards. We're still on turn 7. I will save Gohan's active for next turn. Put him in slot 1. And we'll watch him go burr. Take out the Beast. I have faith in you, man. I think you got this. I'm putting all of my faith in Beast Gohan right now. Probably shouldn't have, but I think he's with his high critical hit. I think he's the most likely candidate to take this dude out. Beast! He called it! Nice. 0 regrets. And if you're wondering why I didn't take out the physical dude and then take out him, the honest answer is because I didn't have a lot of faith that Beast did a triple-digit hit? Hold up. I know I did not just see that. I know I did not just see that. Beast did a triple-digit hit? How? How? Well. Oh, guys. Y'all. I need a critical hit from y'all. We cannot lose it here on this turn. This is not the turn where we lose. Thank you. Oh, it's dicey already. Good news is we have someone who's gotten a decent amount of shine here on this rotation. We got a lot of keys, so I think we're good. Man, unfortunately, they are the weakest link, but so we are on rotation number 8. 8? 7? 7? 8? Yeah, 7. If I transform them, they lose their stacking. So I think transforming them is a mistake. Yeah. That'll drop down a decent amount of AGL key for them. So I think that's the move. We'll go ahead and target the AGL unit. Excellent. AGL, we will target the strength unit. Excellent. And in it, we will target the tech unit. Unfortunately, man, Mega, unfortunately, they kind of get shafted. But it is what it is. It be what it be. Now, that means my Blues are up next, aren't they? It's okay. We can use Gohan's active skill. And we can wipe somebody off the planet. And the nice part is, even though I think that arguably we are going to be going into double turns here, I think with his active skill we've got this, and then we'll transform everybody on the final turn. So this is rotation 7. Yeah, turn 9, rotation 7. So 2 more rotations after this. 3 more. I don't know. We'll see. I think this is going into turn 13. Honestly, guys, I don't see another situation. All right. Though they're working. They're working. Oh, Cup. Oh, I literally just said y'all were working. The damage reduction is real. Man, them not getting their 18 key really shafts us. All right, so I'm gonna save Beast's. I'm gonna save his active skill. Man, he's just so good. And I want to emphasize, Beast is not. He's only at 170%. He's not getting the full 200. In fact, funny enough, the units with the full 200 are the ones that kind of fell off the map pretty quickly. Yeah, you know, funny enough, that's the move. That's the move. Physical. I will go physical and physical crime. I should have taken out the physical unit with the strength unit, but whatever. I kind of felt a little more comfy with this. And, oh, we have Dokkan with Beast. Oh, no, this is over. This is beyond over. It doesn't matter what happens here. I completely forgot to pay attention to the Dokkan bar. So, no, this whole thing is ended. Bam. All right, Beast. So, 20 what? 30 what? What are we looking at? 20 mil, 30 mil? I'm going to say high 20s, low 30s. 45 mil without a critical hit. Oh my god, that is insane. Okay. Whatever. What's done is done. All right, so... Oh, man, the strength units in the tech... Oh, everybody's so well built up over here now. Oh, man, it doesn't matter who we put where. I'm not going to transform anybody quite yet. Did they lost a little power there, didn't they? Oh, man, it's the move. That's the move. That's the move right there. So let's see what happens here. Everybody's way more powerful in this configuration. Lack of use super, guys. And if I put them there, we lose a ton. Yeah, the techs do fall off. You know what? I'm putting my faith in it. Let's see what happens here. We'll drop down a ton of strength key. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll keep the int on tap for next turn. Yeah. This is the move. This is 100% the move. Bam. All right. Because if I gave them all that int key, it's wasted. Next turn, I've really got to focus on getting everybody wiped out. It sucks, but we're now at the state of doing 2 turns. If I had everyone on 200... Man. If I had items, if I had everybody on 200% leads or whatever, this might be a different story. 200% leads would make all the difference in the world. But I didn't see it with my team. I really don't see a full 200% lead with additional attack and attack stacking. I really felt like this was the team to do it. Man, it shows you how difficult this is to do without items. Now, oh man, and worth noting, these guys, every single one of these guys has a ton of additional attack. They're stacked to the moon. Like they all have like 1 million base attack. This is what the damage reduction is like. I just need a little bit more critical hit is what I need in them. And I could probably go modify that. So if you really want to recreate this team, maybe find a leader that will go full 200% and consider going critical hit on them. I'm risking it. I'm risking it. That is them fully fed. I don't think anything I do is going to help the Super Saiyan 4s. And the Super Saiyan 4s would probably benefit by the red key more. So we'll do that. So Super Saiyan, let's see. I don't want to nerf Beast. Let's go ahead and use his active skill. Is it a guaranteed critical hit? I don't remember. So so key 24 defense directs all enemies attack towards character, becomes critical hits for 1 turn. Yes. Yes. So we can do this. Probably didn't need to, but I need the guaranteed critical hit. And that. So full 24 key. Perfect. That's the right time to use that. And then that. Let's see what happens. Wing and a prayer, guys. Wing and a prayer. All right. Vegeta, what you got? All right, Beast. Beast, I'm relying on you, man. We need... Those critical hits should come in clutch. Yes! Oh, the downside is we don't have that for the final turn. But I don't think we're getting past it without it. I'll be honest with you guys. With the AGL up, I don't think we're getting past it without it. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. I mean, it's a critical hit, so you know it's going to be in the 20s. So maybe we should have saved that for the last turn. I might have squandered it. Ooh, it wasn't in the 20s. It was in the teens. Nope, we made the right move. The last turn is going to be a nail biter. All right. So we've been on 2 turns for a while now, and that actually has me quaking in my boots. I need more critical hit in this team. I'm very, very, very worried. But I think it's time that we transform everybody. $600K. Yep. So turn 13. I'm gonna try to do some quick maths. I think this is the last rotation. I think this is the last one. If not, we got one more. But you know what? It's time. It's time. We need this. I don't think we're gonna stack much higher than what we are. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. What we need is we need the intern stacking now, because it is so massive that we've just got to play it safe. Okay, so we'll get rid of the strength guy. He's gone. We will get rid of the int guy. He's gone. Yep, that's the move. I don't want to waste all that key. You know what? We'll be a full 24. And I don't think that's a waste. I think that's worth. Who am I taking out, though? If strength isn't gone, he'll be gone. Ooh, I should have targeted the AGL. Might be a problem. It might be a mistake. There's a chance Beast might not produce critical hits. And without that, we do run some risks. But hopefully we take enough damage in this turn that we actually start getting active skills. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know if we will, though. I'm going to be honest. Nice, gentlemen, nice. I know he gets a decent amount of critical hit from his passive, so... Now, if you're wondering, once again, I'll mention it here just in case somebody skipped ahead in the video. If you're wondering why I didn't transform them before, it's because up to this turn, they're stacking their attacks indefinitely. We do kind of remove that, that stacking is over with. However, they do stack in turn, and I think for at least this turn, it'll be enough. I hope. The downside is we're definitely not doing this and getting all the rewards, but we are getting some. So if you could do this with, if you could build this team and drop some items, you'll be in good shape. Here we go. And they unfortunately, so this is my 55% unit. The big downside with them is that, or him, I guess at this point, is that at 55%, and I've been throwing him off rotation, and he just has not been stacking much, so he just gets a fraction of the damage everyone else does. So I don't have high hopes for him. He doesn't have a lot of orbs in him. He's only 55% of the ability system, so he doesn't have any critical hit or double attack. He's just where he's at. Good news is the intern stacking is doing the job. I mean, he got 5 mil on a base attack, so should show how beefy these units are. All right, not rotating off beast. I don't think it makes a difference, does it? Nope, it really doesn't. Yep, that is the move. We'll take out the tech. Beast has enough critical hit. I think he's got this. Emphasis on I think. Worst comes to worse. I've got these guys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's finish this up. No items. I think there's one more turn after this, isn't there? My timing is off, isn't it? Because we did go into 2 turns a lot earlier than I wanted to. It also might have been helpful had I taken some damage early and gotten their standby skill pretty early. That might have helped out, actually. Just to get an extra attack in very early on. Probably would have been beneficial. Worth noting. Worth noting for later on. With everyone stacked up, they just aren't getting it later here, and that's where I would really like to focus on it. Oh, we did it! We did it! Now, here's the downside. We didn't get every reward out of it. I really thought we had one more turn. Great. I'm glad my math was off in the right direction. But you can go over here and you can claim your rewards. If you drop some items, if you have a lot of critical hit, if you have your rotations just right and get lucky with the key, you can do this no items. The team absolutely does produce. If you have team modifications that you'd like to make, go for it. Make comments and recommendations down below. But, absolutely excellent. And what are we lacking? All that for 10. So if we do it within 10 turns... Oh, that's the Z hard. I was just assuming we'll do it within 10 turns. Clear the event with Bardock on your team? Sure. We'll do that with Z hard. 60 remissions this event. Oh, is that... Oh! Use Bulma. Clear the event 3 times. Super 3. Clear the event under special conditions. No. I take that back. I thought there was a turn order. Oh, there it is. Clear within 10 turns. Yeah. So, it works. You get all of your... And obviously, now that I've done it with that, I can do it with the Z-Hard. Like it's nothing. So, there you guys go. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And we'll be back with more.